We are back for another exercise of counter rotation training. Again, diving deep into these movements to help athletes get a super strong core and for you to make your workouts a little bit more exciting every day. Today, we're going to address the hip step outs. With hip step outs, really important to lock those hips to the rib cage and move them all in one unit. Joe, talk to us more about the intricacies of this exercise.
So the hip step out is a great exercise to change your direction. You're getting a lot of hip external rotator work, so you're getting really good hip exercise, but at the same time you're getting some counter rotation training. So we'll just get Will set up in the position here. So he's going to get into like a little bit of a athletic stance, a narrow stance here. So what he's going to do, he's going to load all his weight on this hip here, and he's going to explode that way and take a step. Locking the ribs to the pelvis, core is engaged, and he's going to come back. So really explosive with this. Good.
And what I want to add here, what we need to teach our athletes is, go ahead, Will. When you perform this movement with your athletes, they really have to learn how to lock in these ribs to the pelvis, to the hips. It's all one unit working together. And what's nice about this, a lot of athletic moves, baseball swing or throwing motion, it's built around mastering this motion, mastering this rotation, not rotating at the spine, rotating at the hips. It's so important to rotate at the hips and not the spine, and that's a skill. We teach skill at the Parisi Speed School. We teach arm action, we teach leg recovery, acceleration angles. Well, this is one of the most important skills we can be teaching, to lock the hips to the pelvis and really, the ribs to the pelvis, and really use the big glutes to maximize rotation.
Yeah, you can even use this to help train your hockey swing, your hockey slap shot.
Yep.
Right? Now we can kick it up a notch too, where he does the same thing, but we're going to extend the lever arm, hold the arms out in front, and make it a lot more challenging on the core for anti-rotation training, counter-rotation training.
That's nice.
Yep, put all your weight on this one and explode.
Yeah, see, he's getting some power in there now, some explosive off that left leg. And the thing is, when you coach this up, let's do a couple more, Will. When you're coaching this up, you're really coaching to get a little lean to the left here. He's loading the left glute, and he's exploding off the left glute and coming out. Not a lot of weight on the right leg, but really rotating. And again, locking those ribs to the hips and pelvis is what you want to do. Now let's talk reps and sets for this type of movement. When it goes in the workout, let's talk about how we incorporate this into our speed development routines, our strength routines.
I would include this in the workout because this is a challenging exercise. Another thing too to pay attention to is the height of the band. You want to have it a little more closer to your waist. Sets and reps, I would maybe do 2 to 4 sets and about 6 reps fast, explosive.
Yep.
Each side.
And this can go with an upper body or a lower body routine to throw it in at the end, make it part of the core, or even throw it in the beginning to activate the core. But part of the workout, again, you're not only getting strong at the core with this one, you're teaching skill. This is a really skilled developer, which you're going to help your athletes perform, just become better. Throwers, kickers, hitters, all that stuff. When you start to explain the reason why we're doing this to your athletes and they really understand the importance of counter rotation and locking the core down, they're going to get excited, because McGill talks a lot about that neural connection. And understanding why is the secret of the Parisi Speed School success. We do that with all of our drills. We have to start doing it with the core.